Hello, Reckoning7 and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as we continue our campaign which we kicked off with France in the 1930s, and this is of course exploring the 1.09 patch for the campaign updates. So thus far we have got ourselves into a war with Russia and Japan, and things are going very much in our favour. In fact, at the tail end of the last episode we sank a battle cruiser and a couple of heavy cruisers, and as we head into this one we're going to get into an engagement with a Russian battleship. Thus far we found the combat is generally going pretty heavily in our favour, mainly attributable to our better crew training, which has a significant impact on your gunnery accuracy. Obviously more hits equals better outcomes. But that's enough of an interesting palaver, so without any further ado I'll hand you over to live Twitch audio.
A resounding victory for the French. Excellent. And another opportunity. This one's interesting. So we've got the other, not the other, a battleship, the Blagoy Nachalo. Which actually is less, well, it has more guns, but smaller. So 6 13s versus our 8 13s versus our 6 14s, although we do have 2 of them. But they do have more ships in general, including lots and lots and lots of annoying torpedoes. Hey, Edgar, what are you doing in this battle as well? Literally just fought. Status repairing 30%. Yeah, you're not going to be so good for the fight. You are fine, you are fine. And they're pretty quick. 36, 23, 35, 35, 36, 33. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. We're gonna fight. Cunning plan. I'm going to try and drill them out at like, I don't know, 28 knots or something. Pause yourselves. So the enemy's over there. Grand. So we're going to get our battle line or battle cruisers. They're going to head over in this direction. We're only going to go at like 30 knots. Yeah, 30 knots is fine. So their light forces will be able to catch up with us. Except from you, who's going to go over there up as fast as humanly possible. Because you're a little bit up there, Edgar. And you're okay. You can stick around for a little bit. You may be a sacrificial pawn at some point. Okay. Good. Northeast. So yeah, they're just over there somewhere. Okay, we've spotted something somewhere. There. Can you do subs in this game? You can. We had our first sub fight earlier tonight. It was just auto resolved, and we just got our subs sunk really, so it wasn't that interesting. So maybe I'm not quite sure how to use them effectively. If it's more of just a blockading role of a fleet support one. Although interestingly, we're used. Wow, ammo definition, nice. What was that one? Hang on. They were used a lot for scouting, kind of this time period at IRL. That's the big boy. I think we said it was 8 13-inch guns, and it looks pretty chunky. That's good if we've caused a serious bit of damage already. What was I saying? Yeah, subs. Yeah, they always look for scouting, which still doesn't really get used of in game. They didn't seem to do much raiding either, so I'm not entirely sure. I might go do some reading about how best to use them. But we've got some more on the way. See if we can't put them to better use. And yeah, this is a bit of a scary fight. The one thing we have up our sleeve in this fight, and that's why it's quite important, is speed. So these guys our battle cruisers are nippy because they're fairly newish. Can't remember. So if we ever get, no, obviously if you take engine damage, changes the picture. But before that, if you get in a situation which is a bit difficult, you just turn tail and run. He says nonchalantly. 5 minutes before losing his entire fleet. Right, let's go for a little bit faster. This is just going to long range gunnery duels at the minute. And we are lighting up this thing. I now don't want to run away from it. We're having so much success hitting the blasted thing. Do you know what? Let's turn the formation and head back over this way. I'm feeling ambitious after our opening success at range. And hopefully they'll throw off some of their torpedo solutions. Okay, let's head back over this way. Here's our ammo, plenty of ammo, that's good. I suspect these are just destroyers. I'm glad of our chance to hit those, so I'm happy for you to keep going. 1% is a bit rubbish. You look like you're ready to sink. Go on, go under, go under, go under. Oh, it's a light cruiser. Right, can we sink it, please? It's teetering on the edge. A good sneeze and she'll go under. Right, can we target this, please? Or damage control managed to rescue the flooded sections. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. That was a nice 14-inch shell, plunging fire. Through the deck, poked a hole in the bottom. Night. Sweet. I'm impressed with these guys' accuracy thus far. You can just get some of the lighter ships, it'll be so much easier to deal with the heavy ones. Indeed. Indeed. Although we've managed to do a surprising amount of damage to this battleship already. But let's not kid ourselves. You know, an 18-inch shell clattering into us is a frightening prospect. We're fortunate because their crew quality is not very good. It's at long range. So they're going to be struggling to hit. We've got a massive, he says massive, got like 23% bonus from our crew quality. Whereas he has, oh, this is problematic. Can you outrun them? Yes, you can. Hang on, I can't focus on that, I'm dodging torpedoes. Okay, more torpedoes. Keep turning. One more CL under, that's good. I'll be back in a minute. Whatever your name is, Blagoy. Okay, we have dodged that torpedo as well. Oh, have we dodged these ones? Are those torpedoes? They're just lines in the water. Just lines in the water. Okay, the Knaz Vladimir is saying I wasn't even really seeing the damage being done on that. This is excellent. So you can look here at the Richelieu. She has landed 64 hits, a hit rate of 13%, which is reasonable, and received 7 hits out of 546 have been hurled in her direction. So our to hit chance is much, much higher. Has suffered a little bit of fires. Yeah. And she's been hit by, what's that? A couple of 6 inches and a couple of 3.2s. None of the big 18 inches have impacted us because they would do quite a lot of damage. Yeah, damage hits Pendia, so 6-inch hits, whereas on ours we've landed 27 hits with our 14-inch guns. So that's the one that's making a big difference at the minute, as we're being far more effective with our gunnery. Although I'm talking nonsense. 18, it's 13 this guy's got. 8-13, which would still hurt. But we have eliminated a good chunk of his escort, and we do outgun him now. So we have 12 barrels compared to his 8. So I'm feeling pretty happy with this. Happier than I was expecting it to go. Go on. Partial point. hurling chunks of lead at each other. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Whoa. What I really want to do is try and knack our engine. Oh, we got hit there. Destroyed a secondary. We're okay as long as we don't hurt our speed. Oh, we need to speed up actually. Let's catch this guy. Let's close the range. He is travelling at 19 knots actually, so we should... Do you know what? Let's keep it 30. We're going to close the range anyway. And going less than you... Going flank speed hurts your accuracy because it makes your ship vibrate. So you get a... Yeah, there's an engine vibrating modifier, which you can see if we go faster, that gets worse. The advantage we have as well is as we damage them, they get this damage instability modifier. Which makes sense. It should hopefully be just a slow and steady decline. Don't quite understand the actually smooth sea waves. It's not one I'm familiar with. Okay. We seem to be getting some solid hits. Absolutely, Grasswing. Oh, look at that. 4 hits there. I mean, they were... What's that? Partial pens or that outright blocks? Partial penetrations. Okay, so I mean, not as much damage as you might expect from this number of hits. Although still we're at 13k damage overall, which is... Well, that would have sunk most other ships, but she is like 46,000 tons, so... Understandable. 60 fires though, that's insane. Quite like to try and destroy some of our guns though, which hasn't seemed to happen. Oh, there we go. Secondary's destroyed. Aspen you shall receive a little bit. The Richelieu is still in fighting form actually. She's not taking that much in the way of hits. Let's open angle a little bit, try and make sure our broadsides stay involved in this. She is struggling at the minute. What's just been a 6 knots. Oof. So you can see, well, again, far more information the player should have. You can see her hit chance here. So even on our main guns is 5%, everything else is like 2.5 there and then less than 1. Whereas if you look at our ones, for example, we're at 100%. That's insane. I've never seen that before. Kind of 12, 5, even hundreds there. I'm surprised by that. Nope, don't believe them. 100% to hit. Okay. I was expecting to see like, I don't know, 15s, 20s in there. But sure, I'll take 100. For one might ask the question, if you're 100% chance to hit, why, my friend, are you not firing? Come on, man. Yeah, man. There we go. Let's see, my main guns are silent, but we decided to fire in the end. You're all out of torpedoes, that's fine. Oh, we are going to sail very close, but that's okay. It's going to take... I think she's going to burn out before she goes under via flooding or structural damage. Need to watch out, we're not going to accidentally ram each other, so that would be embarrassing. Adjust your course, good sir. Look at you, 91 fires, that's a lot of fires. begs the question, what isn't on fire? Well, the flooded bits, I suppose. If you took out the secondary guns, closer is better. You're absolutely right. Although, I mean, he had lots of secondaries, and I don't know how much got damaged. But... And actually, as I pass him, you'll find all his damaged guns will be on the side I was shooting, so all these ones should still work. But he's toast anyway. Okay, let's just speed up. It's just a question of how much punishment the ship can take at this point. The answer is surprisingly a lot. This ship has been hit 1.8 thousand times. Can you imagine being on that thing? That's impressive. And in return, she has hit 31 times. That's not a good. That's not a good day of office for the Russian Navy here. Even the fire's on fire at this point. Indeed. Yeah, battleships really can take a beating. I mean, and it's true, true to real life as well. I feel like some of the efforts I was taking to sink like the Bismarck and the Yamato, and how much unbelievable punishment those things took before they went under. I mean, they were dead long before they managed to actually sink. Oh, there's the light cruiser over here. Huh. You know, they were they were never come back for it. They were not. They'd lost all combat effectiveness, but they just kept going and kept taking a pounding. Good night. Well, I thought it was going to be like a climactic end, but I suppose we'll go and deal with this upstart. Witnesses. What a shot. Honestly, if I could give it medals, these two, and their crews, I should say, you guys have been phenomenal. I would be interested to know how they do their modelling for ship speeds and damage. Because this chap, I bet, is hurtling on at a reasonable rate of knots. Okay, slow down 25. Okay, that's not terrible. But given, you know, if you have lost 40% of your, you know, overall flotation due to flooding, you'd expect to have huge drag and be going much slower. I don't quite know how the game calculates it all. Or maybe ships are more resilient to it than I've been led to believe. And more ships. Oh, you're just nailing them from 10 kilometers away. You boys are unbelievable. I don't want to ask what's happened here. What did you guys do? Oh, lifeboat's out. Okay. Sure, why not? Alright, so, yeah, we barely took a scratch there, actually. He was damaged before he came into it, and then we took everyone out. Wow. Phenomenal. The Russian Empire wants to sign a peace treaty. I'm going to say yes, because I don't think there's much we can take from them. So we shall agree. We're already in another war with Japan anyway, and I would like to try and get to the point where I can build my super battleships. Okay. Ooh. So we don't get to see the peace deal just yet. There's a whole bunch of little battles going on. So Japan seems to have found a battleship from somewhere. because they didn't have a navy a couple times ago. This is the fight very much in our favour. And knowing that these guys, look, their crew is full of cadets, right? They don't even have regular or regular training, and we've got seasoned. So you're going to find when we get into it, I'm pretty sure our hit rates are going to be much better than theirs. Now that aside, what we're rocking, we've got 6 18-inch guns, they've got 6 17-inch guns. We're bigger caliber, we've got 19 inches of armour, they've got 18 inches. So we're more armoured, more armed. So definite advantage to France. They got a bit of some speed, so theoretically they might just run. And then obviously our battle cruiser outstrips our heavy cruiser. So we shall see. If they're sensible, they should get out of dodge. I don't know how sensible the AI is. But yeah, the French gunners at the minute are really good. Now, partly it's been we are rolling into our third war at the minute, which has massively helped. I wonder if I can get... I'm not sure I can get the detail for the shot info. So that's one where I was playing last time around. This was patch 1.01 or something like that. When I was just mucking around as Austro-Hungary. And my ships couldn't hit anything. Let's go that. Really frustrating. And that's when I realised just how big an impact your crew quality had on your ability to hit anything. It was also an earlier time, so tech was less of a thing. So generally people missed more. But yeah, I was up against, as I was against the French as Austro-Hungarians, and I could not, for the life of me, hit their ships. We eventually turned it around after pumping a bunch of money into crew training and things. And that's just where I learned the importance of your men. The brave men and women of the French Navy. I don't know what the French Navy is called. Oh, you're over there. It's not like... well, at one point it was just the Army of the Sea. When I made to Mare. Le boats. Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion there, Grasswing. The brave men and women of Le boats. Yeah, 6,000 ton battleship. This is an interesting one. I didn't design this. This was AI designed. Which is a bit, you know, when I started at 1930 as a bookmark, so I'm surprised everyone's rocking around 6,000 ton battleships at this point. But I'm not complaining too much. Right, the only thing I need to watch out for is I'm absolutely sure you have torpedoes and are willing to use them. As everyone else is that I've been up against, and it seems to be a great equalizer. Let's try and keep you a little bit of a distance. You're really close already. Hang on, let's slow this down. Oh, is this the battleship here? Must be. Oh, I thought you were leading with the screen. You're not. Okay. A mighty Vercingetorix. The Signy? What should we do with the Signy? I don't have on deck torpedoes in any of these. In fact, my battleship doesn't even have underwater tubes. Why would a battleship be getting that close? He says, sitting at 3 kilometers away. He doesn't have any torpedoes there, but I'm absolutely sure he's going to have some on this heavy cruiser. Just underwater tubes. Okay. That is good. This guy's... he's a mess already. Jeez. Wow. Okay, so here is a great example of I'm not quite sure what's going on. So look at the graphics. I don't doubt this ship is burnt out and having trouble for it. But if you look at the damage details, so I forgot the name of it. The last battleship we just sank took like 2,000 odd hits and like 20,000 worth of damage before it went under, and had all like 90 plus fires at one point. The Kawachi here, okay, 1.5k of damage, it's real, but 28 fires, but is burning out. Just very hard to tell if and when a ship is going to flame out, as it were. But right, I'll stop making that point, because I've made it like 3 times now. But that was a good example. Yeah, that was fast. You are all geared up for a good time. It's over before you know it. C'est la vie. There goes Ashigari. Extensive fire. Maybe it was a hot day. Okay. Japan's had enough. Sure. Let's roll into peace. Let's see if we can actually go against someone we can maybe take things from. Or maybe we'll take some things from Japan. We'll see. And this might not actually mean peace. We saw that before against Austro-Hungary. Like, yeah. These things. Task Force. Okay. Bulldog and Dimitri. Or we've got a light cruiser duel. Let's just go the heavy cruiser ones. I think this won't take too long. Well, you might run away from me. Assuming he doesn't run away from me. Our superior gunnery, superior training, should win this quite quickly. Maybe I'll just skip the rest. Let Japan link off. Yeah. Actually, we've seen that happen before. I think that's just a bug. But that was random. Hey, the Syrian. Thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. Hope you guys are doing well. What have you been up to this evening? You just watched us ghostly sink a ship. Do we want a light cruiser duel? Not really. Actually, what have you got? Lots of 4. We've got... Oh, a triple. This is a Requiem class, isn't it? Right. We're going to go for this one, because I just want one more fight before we call it day with Japan. Now, we are out-tunned here. But we've got the training, massively so. Anyway, yes, do welcome on in, guys. Hope you are all well. We are currently playing as France in the 1930s. It's about 33, I think. We are currently at war with Russia and Japan, although they've both just asked to sign a peace deal. So this may well be the last fight of this war. Where we have just been decimating their fleets actually at the minute. Mainly through just insanely superior gunnery, which I'm putting a lot down to our... Actually, our crew training is not as good here. We were seeing that up kind of like 25% on our heavier ships who've been in lots and lots of fights. Okay, I suspect there's going to be a lot of torpedoes in the water with this cruiser duel, so let's maybe keep our distance until our Japanese friend here has got their load, so to speak. We'll keep the speed up, 12 kilometers, that's fine. What's the range of our 6-inch guns? 12 kilometers, okay. We're now close to 10, that's okay, let's keep it at this. Torpedo range is probably massive, I can't remember. 12 kilometers, yeah. And they love launching, so I have no doubt that he's actually going to launch his torpedoes at this range. And it's now down to 8. First hit to us. Yeah, let's do a spin. Zoop. You're just going to keep going. Sail past me and launch torpedoes, run away. I wouldn't put it past you. This is one we designed ourselves. It's pretty ugly, but it gets the job done. And I'm a sucker for these triple turrets. Although I think it's humorous when they kind of wiggle like fingers. Right, turn, please. La Mopique. We've got a token gesture required here, just to show we're really, we mean it. When we say, it's not what I say. We, I don't know. We convinced them of going for peace, is what I'm trying to say, and I lost the train of thought. I left the station, it just didn't arrive in the next one. Okay, let's go at 3. Watch all the gunnery, and let's have a drink. You're aiming behind there, your friend. You want to shoot the smoke? Shoot the ship. You know, relative speed's a thing, yeah? Okay, there's a few hits coming in. Man, the rate of fire of these little guns. These people in here are going absolutely crazy. Oh, there's torpedoes. Glad they went on target, because I didn't dodge them the slightest. Don't know what these shots are about though. Oh, another one. And we got nailed. Could have called it. Okay, never mind. Wow, 3 sections full. She still has. She's an absolute boatload of torpedoes. We could end up losing our final duel. This saddens me. Any particular reason you're not firing your 4-inch guns right now? Your 6-inch guns, sorry. Nope. You're off there, okay. Can we flee and not lose a ship? Yes, probably, actually. Although my speed's been reduced to 28 knots, so theoretically she's probably got the ability to catch me now. Her max speed being 37. We are just about to come up with our torpedoes, which I'd love to get a salvo away. Slow. Or crash, because I wasn't paying attention. This is the kind of premier gameplay you can expect. Even Stevens on damage. What I really need now is for us to say cheerio with a 4 torpedo salvo. Although we're now kind of beam on. Good shot. Torpedoes away. Oh, you absolute fool. Who launched that? Well, Wibble. Alright. Let us open up range. I've been overconfident here. Now their hit chance still absolutely sucks. They're like less than 1% for all theirs. We're sitting at like 30. So again, this is probably what we want to do. We're trying to keep a little bit of distance. And nail it from just use gunnery. We need our damage control to sort themselves out though. So we get some jaunty tavern music. Nice, that was some good hits. Okay, we can bring this back. We're going to be limping home afterwards, but... no problemo. Okay, I think she's actually running. So maybe we should let her go. As much as that irks me. So distance, well, we've got a few kilometers. Firing our 6 inches before she's too far away. Although, angle. We got a bit of a lean on the go. A little bit of a list. Don't ice them down, yeah. Really, we want to be heading this way. So we can get a bit of stability to our rear guns. And hopefully they can fire. So yeah, we took torpedoes and obviously on one side. So it's generating a list. That should tell you anywhere. One thing the AI seems very good at is use of torpedoes. Which is ironic, because presumably it's the same script on my ships as it is on theirs. Easy dodge, yeah. Alright. I need those 6 inches to start firing. There we go. There we go. Landing hits. Only partial pens. There we go. Torpedo destroyed. Love it. I need to... Is this sensible? Maybe. I need to turn around. Get her on my other side. Let's come this way. Either she needs to stay behind us or on my alternative flank. And then we can actually use the list not to our advantage, but at least use it. The problem is our gun's not enough angle to get a long range on this side because we're pointing into the ocean. It says quite pedant. No, you're complaining about the angle still. I don't know why. Alright, let's just get a dodge. Whoop. She wants to chase us, fine. No, we can shoot her when she's behind us. If she wants to go, I think we're just going to let her. Of course, now you start absolutely nailing her. Look, we've inflicted twice as much damage, obviously just to the nature of the damage we've taken, because ours has been predominantly flooding as it we're almost sinking. Whereas she's still okay. Well, 40 fires, that feels like a lot of fires. Alright, let's just call it. Draw. That's fair, that's fair. Good work, torpedoes. Got to give it to them. Okay. Let's just skip that battle. War continues. War continues. Okay. Okay, apparently, well, I'll check that blockade in a minute. Something else has been replaced. Some more tech. Alright. Okay, Japan, you want to stick around for a little bit? Fine. What ships have you got? Two light cruisers, 2 destroyers, and 3 submarines. Really? You're too good for peace. Okay. How long we got left on our embiggening of the docks? 10 months or so. Okay. Right, we're oversubscribed the capacity here. And here. Just about. That's annoying. I really wish I could embiggen these docks. We cannot. Let's move our submarines out. We can play around with how these things work. Oh yeah, let's go right here. Apparently 6 is the maximum you can have in a task force, it would appear. So we'll split them in, we'll split the difference and get 2 groups of 5. We can move you guys. I'm tempted to go right here, but if we bump into that fleet, last time it didn't go so well. Let's just go off the coast of, I suppose that's when, like Hiroshima and Tokyo and stuff in there, isn't it? Let's do that. And I want to go to sea with some of these people to try and reduce the... Wait, actually what I could do is grab, let's grab, like... How much can you take? 10,000. That's pretty much nothing. 50,000. Right, let's move 50,000 out here. Just... Yeah, seems fine. I want to take 3. Let's take 3. So what have we got there? 12, 24, 32, 40,000. Oh, okay. Just do that. Hopefully that's kind of manageably oversubscribed now. Okay. What you got for us? A light cruiser duel and a light cruiser beating up a destroyer. Well, let's do this one first. Let's try not resolve. We should win this one, provided I don't personally drive into torpedoes. What does the AI say? Light damage. Yeah, okay. Fine. Vision de Vienne. Okay. I want to get revenge for my last poor performance. Okay, we have the Jean de Vienne. Lovely double-barreled, dual 5-inch turrets. Quite a lot of them, actually. This one has pretty limited visibility. We're okay as long as we're broadside on. And then some 1.5 inches, just get a job done. Torpedoes, we've got, is it 1 on each side? Yeah, 3 tubes on each side. Although what is interesting is that these load together, which I'm not really that on board with. Because if I launch a survival of torpedoes from this side and then I turn my facing, I've got to wait till we reload before I can launch them here, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You think it would be that difficult just to model them as 2 separate ordnances? But anyway. That's neither here nor there. I'm supposed to be fighting right now. Hello? Northeast. Matters less on bigger ships, other than light cruisers not that big, but especially on destroyers where they are much more nimble, or if you are, for example, threading the needle between a couple of different enemy formations, then you say, I want to launch torpedoes that side, and then launch the ones on this side. And yeah, you could say, well, maybe there's a bit of a delay if some key personnel are required in both operations, but I don't know. Are you just running away from me? Is that what's happening right now? Strong gale, very rough sea waves, stormy weather. Not so good. I think we are being evaded. Okay. Well, I'm not going to sit here and do this all night. Very well. Why are you showing heavy damage? What happened to you? It just marveled at my tactical skill. And heavy damage? What happened? You like vulnerable to sea state or something? A whale, maybe. Maybe indeed crossing. Okay. So you guys are repairing, so that's fine. I don't want to take you out for a spin. How are you? You're all healthy. Maybe we take you out for a spin. I don't want to fight the full task force. But I wouldn't mind
fighting some of it. Let's move up over here. See what trouble we can get into. Oh, we're not in 33 yet. Haha, Japan's having some economic stagnation. 1 month of blockade and they can't take it. Okay. Task Force. CL versus TD, CL versus CL. See, I think you're just going to run away again. I'll auto this one. Light damage again. What happens if I auto this one, I wonder? So I think on paper... Well, no, if I... Like, ship v ship, it's very close. We have slightly heavier guns. They have slightly more... lighter guns. I mean, but they have slightly more armor. Not sure. Let's find out. We lost. Okay, well, I'm never doing that again. Oh. And that's where we're going to bring this one to a close. So the war is very much under control, even with the occasional auto-resolve loss. But otherwise, yeah, can't really complain. The Japanese fleet is non-existent, and we're merrily whittling away down the Russian one. I think the ultimate question is whether we can get anything from this war. And I'm still not, or I wasn't at the time, 100% confident how many victory points you really need to secure swathes of territory. So we're going to have to find that one out in the next one. So I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you then. Cheerio.